Hello everyone, and welcome to the Sonora Writers Group's YouTube channel, and we hope you enjoy our presentation today. We have a guest today, Joanne DeEds. She's an author and a member of the Sonora Writers Group. And Joanne, tell us a little bit about all the books you've written, because she is a wonderful writer.
Well, I have 3 books out. Summer Cowboy, Retrospective,
Here.
and Between the Icebox and the Stairs, which was co-written with a dear friend who is now deceased.
And that's what you're going to read today.
That's the one I'm going to read from today.
Okay, and this is Retrospective, How I Got Poison Oak. And over here we have Summer Cowboy, and they're just really nice, good books, good reads.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
thank you. Okay. I've picked the section out of Between the Icebox and the Stairs that I think best gives a view of what the whole book is about. His mother sat on the front steps, finger combing her newly washed hair. It was waist length, but she never wore it down. Jared couldn't see any gray in it yet, despite his younger brother. Priorities, she said. Well, your number 1 priority is to get an education. Then you can decide if you still want to be a cowboy. But deer season, weekends then, if Torino will have you, just so you understand that school comes first. The Dago backed her up. He had a new adage borrowed from one of his summer cowboys. You give her the good old college try. College, huh? Pinecrest had a 1-room school. Sonora was a long, miserable hour bus ride in each direction. College was light years away. Well, maybe someday he would go to Cal Poly to study horses and take classes in horseshoeing. That might be useful. But then, when he was 12, he began to learn about geology and geological processes. Pretty neat stuff, as long as he didn't have to spell or punctuate any of it. In the Sierra Nevada, he could see what he read about in school. There was that pocket in Goat Valley where he could lie on his back and, looking up, see where the granite walls on either side had once fit together like a gigantic Chinese egg puzzle. Then, one day, his father showed him a piece of a limb from the Bennett juniper. The tree was several feet across, and yet the branch showed a growth rate of about an inch every 200 years. In that one segment he held in his hand was the known history of the New World, dating back to the time of the Vikings. It was a startling discovery. Coupled with the knowledge that Yosemite Valley had been formed only a few thousand years ago, and that it was estimated from new discoveries that life had existed on the planet for more than 3 billion years, he understood that there were other fascinating things in life besides being a cowboy. With breathless excitement, he told the Dago about the evolution of the horse from a small 3-toed creature to what they saw today. The Dago squinted and stroked his mustache. This was beyond horses and mules and stream crossings. That so? It could have been either a question acknowledging, understanding, or pure bluff. Jarrett could see that Whiskey Bill and Eohippus didn't have much in common. Yet it was the Dago astride Whiskey Bill, the embodiment of the myth of the man on horseback, who emphatically said, "Go to school." Sometimes Jarrett was overwhelmed by conflicting ideas: geology, evolution, a sweep of glaciated granite, his status as one of the Dago's summer cowboys, the required years of schooling in faraway places where he would become somebody different, the smell of horse sweat, the feel of saddle leather, mountain streams, this quest for knowledge that intrigued him, the things he would have to leave behind, and learning to spell. Oh my God, learning to spell. Pondering it all, he would become sullen and moody and introverted and stumped. It was a conundrum. That winter, Dago came to Pinecrest on weekends to run a sleigh on the beachfront. Jarrett usually helped on Friday and early on Saturday mornings before heading for Dodge Ridge. They took people to their cabins in the horse-drawn sleigh, warm and comfortable under heavy blankets. In the biting cold, they fed horses and broke ice to give them water. The Dago talked about what it was really like to be a cowboy. He tried to take the sheen off the image Jarrett had placed upon him. Torino told of broken ribs from being kicked while hitching a team, of having his foot caught in a stirrup and being dragged in the backcountry, of being an Italian Catholic with the expectations of an extended family, of scraping a living in Tuolumne County just trying to keep everyone fed. Perhaps Jarrett's parents had asked him to say these things. Perhaps they were true. Though the Dago had only a 4th grade education, he was always Jarrett's mentor. He gave him knowledge, responsibility, and pride. He gave him a job to do, a horse to ride, and he gave Jarrett the mountain. What the Dago did not anticipate, nor could the boy have predicted, was the girl who gave it all meaning.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful words. Very well written. Enjoyed it very much. Let's show your book. Between the Icebox and the Stairs by Joanne DeEds. It's a beautiful book. And she has 3 others too that you can look up. And where can we find them? Amazon?
Well, hopefully at the Mountain Bookstore.
Yes.
Definitely on Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
Yes. And
Down in Jamestown at the Scoop.
here's the Scoop in Jamestown on Main Street.
Yeah.
She carries them as well. So, well, thank you, Joanne. Thank you for jumping in here and taking over. And thank you